The whole point of this video is that I graduated college and she is about to enter college. By the way, we're sisters. Otherwise, I have all this knowledge and it'll go to waste.
No one to give it to.
Yeah. For each tip, she will paint my nail. That's kind of random.
That is a little random.
I do want you to paint my nails though.
Okay.
I have academic tips or personal life tips.
Start with academic.
My first one is that you should research your class options to get the optimal schedule. You have to look up your professor on ratemyprofessor.com. Oh, this professor is like 4 out of 5 sexiness, but like 5 out of 5 difficultness in classes.
There's a rating for how sexy your professor is?
Yeah, there is.
People are crazy.
And there's also a website for UIUC. For every class on campus, it gives you the average GPA.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
If it's not a required class and you're debating between two, then obviously choose the one with the highest GPA.
Yeah.
It also shows the general class size. So then you can choose based on if you like big classes or small classes. I like big classes, so you don't have to talk. You just look up like Gregory Hall, room 216, then you can see a picture of the actual classroom. Fun. I like when my class schedules are back to back. The transition from high school to college is going to be easier if you do that.
Kind of like high school class?
Yeah. Next tip. Make one friend in each class you get. I did not do that. Sometimes it's hard to make friends.
Why are you giving me this tip and you didn't even do it?
I mean, you can learn from my mistakes. Then if you miss a day, they can help you catch up on notes. Or do you know what an eye clicker is?
Yeah, you can give it to them if you don't want to go to class.
Yeah, exactly. But just make sure that you're not a bitch and the relationship is mutual. So if they miss a class, you help them out too.
Yeah.
It's just very hard to go to all of your classes. Freshman year, I did not skip. But each year got a little more difficult.
I don't know, school scares me so much and I feel like I won't skip.
When there's a lecture hall of like 600 people, you're like, this professor don't care.
They still like check your attendance, right?
Some, but this is not me encouraging you to skip. This is me trying to help.
But like it's like if I do end up skipping.
This is also kind of like I'm a bad student, but this will help you anyways. Multitask when it counts. If you have like a really long lecture or even an hour lecture, the professor isn't paying attention to you, instead of just sitting there and listening to him for the whole hour, you should utilize that time while you're in a classroom and academic setting to do homework, start working on a project. Every class will assign you readings, so then you can read those while the professor's talking. I feel like water just landed on me. Did like a squirrel spit on me? You can also record their lectures.
Oh, like on your phone or something?
Yeah, I do it on my laptop, but each professor has a different policy on whether you can record or not.
But how do they know?
Yeah, they won't know, so I'm just do it. Exam review, that's probably a lecture you should record.
So should I record every lecture?
No, only those important ones. I mean, if you want to record every lecture, you can. Do you know like where you best study? In your room. There's so many like locations on campus. There's libraries, your dorm, and then even your dorm is gonna have like, lounges. You just try out everything. I focus well in cafes.
I know you do.
That's for if I'm like just casually doing work, like homework or like working on an assignment. If I'm cramming, then I have to be at home.
I focus for a little bit and I have my AirPods and stuff like that. But then like when people walk by and like I like just hear the noise like around me, I just get like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a squirrel. Like I'm just like.
Books from the bookstore. You can rent or like pay for them in full and then sell them yourself. This will help you, but it's a bad college student kind of tip. Even after they give you the syllabus and you know what books you're supposed to buy, wait a couple weeks before buying them and see if you actually really need to read them.
Are there books that you don't necessarily need?
Yeah, sometimes they'll like assign you these books and you'll never have to read them ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would they assign them then?
Because they're jerks. For my communication classes, even some advertising classes, the books they have are in the communications library and you can rent it for 2 to 3 hours. I'll just take the notes that I need for that assignment, or you can scan the pages too and then leave, and then I'll never have to buy it. Okay, now this is just personal college life tip. As a freshman, you have to join as many clubs as you can. If you're interested in a club 10%, just join it. as a freshman, you don't have to commit to anything. You don't have to take on an exec role or go to all the events. Just try as many things as you want and you'll have no penalty. Clubs are catered towards giving freshmen a good experience. Right when you join, they'll give you like a mentor, big. Joining clubs your freshman year is the prime time to make social connections and network with people. Because everyone wants to meet you because you're new and interesting. The sophomore, junior, seniors, like they've been there. They're not exciting.
Yeah.
As the years go by, then your clubs can just like slowly dwindle, you know, until it's only focused on what you want to focus on.
I guess I'm just not used to that kind of mentality. That's so interesting. I've never done that. Whenever I join something, I always commit to it.
Yeah. High school, that makes sense because the clubs are smaller and you like basically know everyone.
So hi, my name is Trish, and like I am an international student here, and I made these like watercolor postcards. Would you like to take a look at them?
Okay, yeah.
Alright, these are all I have right now. Like I've just finished making it. You could look through it. Whatever.
Are you selling them?
Yeah, I'm selling them for $2 each.
These are cute. I'll buy one.
Yeah, I want
Oh,
one.
you guys are filming a video? I didn't know that.
No, it's okay. Here, Kelly, you pick one. I'll buy it for you.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. How to avoid freshman 15.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah, see, there's a bug now, huh?
Yeah, but
It scared me. I needed you to see that there were bugs around. It was huge.
I definitely think one of the main reasons why I gained weight freshman year. Okay, I wasn't freshman 15, I was like freshman 10, which is so bad. I didn't invest in paying for a scale on campus, so I never like knew that I was gaining weight until it was too late and it was winter break. And I'm like, oh shit. Also, don't snack. If you want a snack, then just go downstairs and buy one. But don't hoard a bunch of snacks and buy like 5 different bags of chips at one time and then have a snack drawer in your dorm.
Because that would just entice you
Yeah.
to eat.
Because even leaving your room is a hassle. If you're like in your pajamas and stuff. And the chances of you running into someone you know is very high. College offers you like a lot of free resources. So, well, not free, you're already paying for it, so you might as well go to the gym. That's a piece of advice that I don't personally do. But my tip is that I don't take the bus ever. I always walk. Also, another thing freshman 15 is because I would always just buy food and then go eat it at my dorm. I was too scared to eat at the dining hall by myself.
So then you would just eat at your dorm by yourself. That sounds sad, but I feel like I'll do that too.
I'm like, oh shit, what can I bring up to my dorm? I'm like, ooh, a burger. And then it's like, add $1 an egg and another $1 avocado, bacon.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden,
all of it.
yeah, all of a sudden I have the fattest burger in the world. If you choose to party, which I do not recommend, but in the case she does go, the priority is to like stay safe. Never go to a party alone. Even if you know someone that's already inside, it's better to like go inside with someone. And then you would leave with someone too. Not leave with someone you met there. Leave.
I think I am.
Just plan to leave and like go back to your dorm or whatever.
With someone.
So the buddy system is always present. The buddy system can even be used at the party. If you're with someone and you're having fun, you lose them for like 5-10 minutes. You guys already promised to be buddies throughout the whole party. Then they will text you and be like, oh my gosh, what happened? And you'll be like, don't worry, I'm just throwing up in the bathroom. Or you'll be like, OMG, come save me, I'm by the bar. So then they'll know, you were supposed to be my side, bitch, where'd you go? Once you get a drink, it's free, right? At a party. So you drink it, whatever. If you set it down, it's not your drink anymore.
Yeah.
Just leave it. Go get another drink. It's free. There's no harm. If you lose sight of it or if you put it down, who cares?
Yeah.
Just get another one. This is specifically for if you party at a frat house, but a lot of people lose their coats, and some people have even gotten their shoes stolen.
Why were their shoes out?
Because it's an Asian party. They
Oh,
take their
that
shoes
does
off.
make sense.
Don't ever leave your stuff in an open room.
Yeah.
There's a couch in the living room. Everyone piles their coats in there. Do not be a basic bitch and also put your coat in there. You will not find it.
Where should I put it then?
You should hide it. It'll all be like a bunch of coats on one bed. wrong. You freaking fold your coat up and you shove it
Under the bed or something?
Yeah, like under the bed or like in the corner of a room, a drawer, put a box on top. Tell a buddy too, in case you forget that you hid it.
Okay.
Be like, oh my god, guess where I put my coat right
What is wrong with you?
And then you'd be like, ah, fuck, where I put my coat. They're like, oh, remember you told me that you put it under the box next to the drawer.
Oh god.
The only 3 things I ever bring is my keys, pepper spray, and chapstick. Honestly, I bring the chapstick always, but I never really use it. Here on campus, you can go to a bar once you hit 19, but you still can't drink in there.
Yeah.
And if you get caught near a drink or like holding a drink, if you're under 21, they will fine you like $300, $400.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How do they know?
Because when people check your ID to go in, if you're under 21, they'll mark your hand with an X.
Don't people? I saw something where it was like they put
They
tape,
put
or like they put like
glue.
Yeah, glue.
You won't be doing that.
I won't be. I promise.
There's always like a thing such as safe walks. Have you heard of that? And like safe ride. This is like a university thing that they offer you, but you can call this number and you'll be like, I'm at this ACES library, and then someone will go to your location and walk you home. And they'll be in like bright vests and stuff too. It probably is not just like one person. I think it's like 2 people, and their job is to like take you back.
Cute.
Yeah.
Have you used it before?
No. I have used safe rides though, and that's like if you're not near a bus stop or anything, or if the bus is stopped running at 3 and you need to get home, then you can call it, and this little bus called Safe Rides will go and get you, and it's like this one driver.
So they're basically a
It's like
Uber
an Uber.
bus.
Yeah. That will go get you.
but you have to pay for it.
No, it's free as long as you call them. You can order it off an app too. It'll be on the back of your iCard. Safe Rides number. Safe Rides.
Oh, cute. University assumes no liability for incorrect phone numbers.
There's also an app for the bus routes here, and there's another app for dining hall food. In college, if there's someone you don't like, just cut them out.
Sounds good. That's what I'm trying to do now.
That's like a bajillion people here. If one friend isn't good to you, you can either work on that relationship, but if it's truly toxic, you can just give it up. There's no point.
True.
You don't have to interact with them if you don't want to.
That's very true. Any roommate tips?
Roommate tips?
Yeah.
If you want to be a good friend, make plans outside of like just seeing them in a dorm. If the only times you interact with your roommate is in the dorm, then they are strictly your roommate. Do things outside, then you are a friend.
I cute myself.
Yeah, I like them.
Cute.
I do see them.
I make it lazy.
I think those are all my tips.
I was just interested to see like what you would have told your freshman self.
Oh, that's cute. I would tell my freshman self to wear makeup.
Well, I'm already doing that.
I know, but I would literally just like wake up and like look so crusty and be fine with it.
You still got the
I can't believe I left the house sometimes. Even like to tell myself like comb your hair.
Your hair looks like this and you still didn't
My
comb
hair
it.
is like. So was this helpful?
It was helpful.
It was helpful.
Yeah, I learned some things. I appreciate everything that you told me.
I guess I'm excited.
And like if I need any advice, I can just text you.
Yeah. Everything I say is just in retrospect, you know.
Yeah. Like in hindsight. Oh,
Yeah,
I should've-
exactly. But in practice, everything's harder.
Yeah.
What should my thumbnail be?
This-
Teaching her.
Oh.
Teach her. I'm not gonna use it.
Why not?
Would people click on that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this.